Even if you drive through an old neighborhood in a new car, things change. You pull up in the wrong car in the old neighborhood, you ain't gonna keep that new car. What's going on, everybody? Peace and blessings, YouTube. I am Jaes, Breigh, creator of Ospirii, one of the #1 platforms for you to find tarot readers, astrologers, birth charts. So, yes, we are kicking it off with another episode of Spirit Business, and I just wrapped up a podcast that I did. I'll drop a link in the description. I just finished up a podcast. And we're covering, just a theme of today. I said I was gonna at least rock out one of these videos once a day. I'm gonna try to do at least one video a day on just a lesson I got for the day. And if I don't do one video a day, it would definitely be a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks. So I might not drop one of these videos every day, because if depending on the lesson that I write down, I might not give y'all all the sauce now. But at least I'll give at least 2 or 3 of these a day, because at the end of my day, I do go back and reflect on, what was the message for the day? Like, what was the lesson that I needed to, focus on and learn myself today? And even if I knew the lesson, what was something that I needed to focus on and improve on myself? So today's lesson that kind of just hit home with me today, and it kind of goes off of, it amplifies the podcast that I had yesterday. But today's message that hit with me was, nothing really grows in your comfort zone. Like, the comfort zone is the enemy of every single goal that you have. Every single one. Like, your biggest enemy is how comfortable you are. And realizing how casual certain things are, and just how, casual certain people take things, it's one of those, like I dropped in the other video, it's the 4th quarter. You can't be casual. This isn't really the season to be chilling. And, one of the lessons that I, just kind of went back with in my head today was, it's gonna take, a lot of growth to get to certain levels. It's gonna take a lot of growth to even be, for success to be as successful as it possibly can be, is gonna take growth. And growth requires stepping out of the comfort zone. Sometimes when we hear, pushing out of the comfort zone, I did talk about, getting pushed out of the comfort zone on a podcast. I should clarify, because sometimes getting pushed out of your comfort zone isn't necessarily somebody saying, hey, you need to do this, hey, you need to do that. They're not telling you anything. They're not asking you for anything. They're not doing anything. It's just their existence alone, their presence alone makes you raise the bar. You get what I'm saying? Like, their existence and just them being them and just being who they are makes you sit back. Sometimes, if you're around those type of people, it's like, yo, I need to raise the bar. And then when you start looking at yourself and you start desiring to do better in certain areas, you can get pushed out of your comfort zone. So one of my friends recently has, I've just been noticing how uncomfortable they have been making me. Just the conversations that we have, and just the things that we talk about, puts me in a mindset. It puts me in places where I've literally never been before. Just even the casual conversations sometimes. They hit topics and touch places where, Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius tend to have a lot of information on a lot of things for whatever reason. And it's like, when you get to a spot where you're just like, not only do I not know the answer, I'm completely unfamiliar with how to respond, how to move, how to act. I have to learn from scratch. I have to, no experience that I've had before has prepared me for this new place. And now that I'm in a new place, I'm coming across like, and this is just one relationship. This is just one relationship. This is just one friendship. But it's like when you're around people and you're around things and you're around events that are really forcing you to go to new places, you cannot respond in new areas the way where you've been before. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get to new places driving in circles in your old neighborhood. You're not gonna get to new areas taking the older habits or the previous habits with you, that may have got you pretty far, but they're not in this new place. So, or before I finished the Ospirii platform earlier in October, I was certain that the news, I was like, yo, we're heading in a new direction. Like we're going a direction. I'm going a direction. That's just the way we're going. And it's unfamiliar. It's extremely unfamiliar, and it takes me out of my comfort zone. So the people that I'm meeting, the new friends that I have, the old friends that I have, the different types of relationships, I can't even respond to old friendships the same way as I used to, because I'm in a new place and I'm not, I'm just in a new place mentally. You know what I mean? It's like my surroundings haven't completely changed, but what has changed is how I think about certain things and how I move. And now that I'm making different decisions and I'm moving a different way, all of this stuff is new because I can't apply those past actions to these new situations. None of it's familiar. None of it. Even if you drive through an old neighborhood in a new car, things change. You pull up in the wrong car in the old neighborhood, you ain't gonna keep that new car. So it's like, new places require new things, but when you're in a completely new, unfamiliar place where you have no reference and you have to create new data, it's uncomfortable. And so what's the first thing people usually do when they get into these type of spaces, or they get challenged with things where they can't predict the future, or they can't predict the outcome, or where they don't know what's going to happen? They go back to what they know, because what they know is comfortable. There's no growth there. There's no success there. If success is truly the goal, then comfort is like your biggest enemy, because comfort will repeat cycles that you've been repeating. Comfort will give you a little bit of a win, give you a little bit of room, and then take it all away. Comfort will have you lose your biggest blessings because you didn't rise up to it. You know what I mean? And though I covered more of it in the podcast, I don't want to, repeat the stuff that I said earlier. But one of the things was, there might be a podcast for you to start. There might be a YouTube for you to start. There's something in your gut for you to start, do, that you've been pushing off, and you've been pushing it off because it's comfortable. There might be, certain things there might be certain things you want to achieve for certain people in your life, but you can't because you didn't grow far enough. You get what I'm saying? You done got home from work late. It's super late. You're super exhausted. You got to get up early. You could have dropped a YouTube video. Decided, I'm not going to. That's comfortable. What could have grew your YouTube channel? What could have grew your audience? Who didn't get the message they were meant to receive because you didn't do what you should have did because you chose not to grow? It's one thing to not... When you start realizing that your lack of growth affects other people negatively, it's not just self-destructive, it's destructive for other people. You're not reaping all of the rewards and benefits you could have gotten because you chose comfort over growth, which means all the blessings you could have provided to other people, you cannot provide because you did not grow, which means comfort is blocking your blessings, comfort is blocking other people's blessings, comfort is blocking a whole lot. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but you got the message. So get out of your comfort zone. Whatever it is that's in you to do, grow. Whoever it is that you need to do it for, grow. whether it's for yourself or the people you care about. Grow. Put yourself first, but take care of them too. Because at the end of the day, you got something in your gut and you're holding off and you're holding back. If you make the commitment today to say, like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna stop playing. I'm gonna get out my comfort zone. I'm gonna take the steps that I need to step, because comfort's the enemy. Comfort will kill your dreams. Comfort and distractions. Woo. Comfort and distractions will whoop your ass. Do not let comfort and distractions get on you. So, this one's a little bit more chill. This is one of my end of the night ones. Forgive me. But let me know in the comments what you've been comfortable on. What have you been comfortable on that's been holding back your next level? You have a level up on the way. You have a level up on the way if you get a little bit more uncomfortable. So let me know in the comments what you're letting go of. Let me know in the comments where you're gonna stop getting a little bit comfortable. Let me know in the comments what you're about to grow to. Maybe you're gonna grow your YouTube channel. Maybe you're gonna grow your bank account. Maybe you're gonna grow how well you treat the people you care about. Maybe you're gonna grow how many books you read this year. Maybe you're gonna grow your car collection. Growing a car collection could be really uncomfortable if you have to pay for all that insurance. I covered a little bit more on how to get started on 2 other videos. I'll probably have it in one of these post-credit screens or something like that. I don't remember how I set these up. I think they might be somewhere over here-ish. I don't know. I have them somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'm Jace, and I will catch you guys a little bit later.